Hello. Welcome back with another video. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to my videos. I greatly appreciate you guys for joining me, and I want to see what messages are going to come out today. So I'm excited to be here. I hope that y'all excited. Y'all having a wonderful day. I tried to come on here when I know people be like, well, you gotta upload even when you don't feel like it, even when you I try not to bring that energy to you guys. I want to come on here when my energy is good so that I can give you guys good energy. And even if I am at a place where I'm not, so where I'm just then I'll do things to raise my elevation, raise my frequency before I jump on here and share my energy and rub off onto you guys. So that's where it's at. Let's go ahead and begin. So I was channeling family. Family wants to apologize. So some of you guys might have family members that want to apologize. So let's see what I am gathering. So I'm getting that a lot of you guys were being called or are being called at this time to follow your intuition, and your intuition is telling you to go towards something. I'm not for sure what it is, but you are being asked to go with those nudges, the nudges that you hear inside, the inner voice that's guiding you towards the unknown. This may be something that you've never experienced before. This may be a decision or a direction that you've never had to choose before. So it can be scary, it can be exciting, it can hurt. If you're taking a negative approach at it, you can look at things from a negative approach, or you can look at things from a positive approach. Overall, I'm getting that you are elevating. You're elevating. So that's growing. Growth can hurt. Growing can hurt at times, and that's why it's called growing pains. So, but overall, you are being guided to just continue to move forward, follow your intuition, and it will lead you to good things, the unknown. I'm hearing stardom. So I'm hearing, even if people aren't seen by other people on some type of platform or things like that, you can still be a star within your own right. You could be star in the neighborhood, star in your community. And star in a good way. You are an influence. You are someone that walks upright, where there's people that want to mimic you. There's people that look up to you. There's people that are following you, whether you know it or not. And like I said, it could be just your community. It could be your block. Who knows? It could be your church. But you're still the star. You are still someone that people look up to. I am getting that, yes, your ancestors, so whoever they may be, are stars as well. And you were birthed from stars. So your DNA, you really, if you think back on your past life, if you can connect to that, or maybe some of you guys may have dreams, some of you guys may have premonitions, deja vu, something where something always tells you that you are a star. You just give off this energy. You are a hidden secret. So you are a star amongst the regulars. And there's nothing wrong with being regular. We're not talking about other people, but you are a star amongst regulars. You've never been regular. You've never been average. In spite of what you might have went through, in spite of your ups and downs, in spite of all the mistakes you made, you still ain't never been average. That ain't in your DNA to be average. You are a star. Yeah. So you're being asked to look a little bit deeper. When you're going through different things, yes, it may hurt while you're going through it, but once you come out of it, to really evaluate what was you thinking at the time. That's why it's important to journal. What was you thinking at the time? What was transpiring? What was some of the things, some actions that you were taking, which caused what reactions? How was your mental health? How was your emotional health around these decisions? So you're being asked to basically study yourself. Studying yourself can help growth, and it can also help someone else to grow as well in their life. So it's very important to look back to things that you have experienced and look at it from different perspectives, different set of eyes. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that, again, like I said, you're a star. So, like I said, to me, star is within your own right, meaning you a star to yourself, even before, anybody recognizes you. The Most High, the universe recognizes you as a star, and there's many stars in the sky as we can see at nighttime, but there's some stars that may shine the same, and there's some stars that are dimmer and some stars are brighter. You happen to be one of the brighter stars. I mean, what can I say? Yes, again, I'm getting 3 messages about stars. You definitely are a star. I don't care what you do. I don't care what level you on, what level you feel you on. I don't care what your occupation is. I don't care what your college level is. I don't care if you've never been. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about what you look like on the outside. None of that. You still a star. I'm getting 3 messages of stars. You're a light worker and a star seed. You are here to do things to lighten the load. You make it look easy when you're doing the things that you do, when you're being, just yourself. And it ain't easy. You make it look easy, but it ain't easy. And you know that a lot of the times, you got the Most High. You praying. It's a lot of things that we go through, we grow through, where we're praying. And we are giving gratitude for the things, if when we get down, we are being able to uplift ourselves by what? Giving gratitude to the things that we already have. Appreciating what we already have. Not dwelling on what we don't have. So, serve the world by being you. That's what you are. You're here. You're one of the rare few people that you are just you. You're not trying to be nobody else. That's what makes you a star. You're not here to be somebody else. Those people, they already taken. Those jobs are already taken. You're here to be you. That's how you bring something to the world. It's just by being you. Your authentic self, your originality, your personality. In a world full of everybody who almost looks the same. That's what people like about you, that you. That's a star within your own right. That's a star. Original. People flock to you. What you set the trends. Ain't that what I forgot his name said. I forgot his name. I can see his face, but we set the trend. So you're a trendsetter. People want to be like you. People want to look up to you. Some of the people that you encounter, you're somebody that they feel like they only could have dreamed or imagined somebody to be. The last of the dying breed, ain't they what they say? Some of you guys can sing. So some of y'all, we got some singers out here. I'm also getting that some of you guys can raise your frequencies by what you're listening to. So if you guys want to find some type of frequency elevation videos on YouTube, you guys may have a singing bowl like I do for this. So you can raise your frequency. Some of you guys may want to invest in singing bowls. Some of you guys are just being asked to go deeper, dive deeper into yourself and who you are. Who you are. So that you can get some of the lost wisdom, some of the things that people that come here, you may have lost when you came into this world. Yeah, you're here for life lessons, for your soul to grow, a higher learning. You have a higher purpose here. There's people, everybody has purpose, but you have a higher purpose. Because you are a star, so you are being held up to a higher standard. That's what they do for these stars, even though they just humans. Even though they just people. They hold them to a certain caliber. And you're being held the same, whether you like it or not. You are a star. People look up to you. You're an empathetic starseed. You have empathy for people. You can put yourself in other people's shoes. You're very down to earth, even though you're a star. That's what I'm saying. People like you. You being you. You down to earth and you give off star quality. What? You're not just out here looking down on people, thinking you better than people because you a star. No, that's not what you're doing. Not at all. Not at all. Take responsibility. So yes. Yes. Open your heart, mind, deep gratitude. So you guys are take charge, take responsibility for the things that you got going on in your life, for your children that you've produced. There's so many things in your life you show up. That's a part of you being you. Some of you guys are being asked to, yes, raise your vibration so that you can, have more positive thoughts, more positive feelings so that they can align with your vibrations. So you can kind of tell what vibration, how you're vibrating by what you're thinking, by how you're feeling. And I know that with myself, when I'm feeling low, then I do stuff to raise my vibration. Listening to good music is one of the ways. That's one of the most powerful ways that I do. Going outside and taking a walk. Once that sun hit me, boy, if you was down, you get up. Notice that plants grows towards the sun. They stand up, so the sun will uplift you. The sun gives you that energy that you need. That vitamin C, vitamin D. Yeah. Opening your heart and your mind. So that is very important. But yes, I was trying to think of some other ways I do. Oh, you could take spiritual baths. And you put some different things that you would like to put in your bathtub. I'm not for sure what you guys, put in yours. I have a lot of different products that I put in mine, such as bath salts. You can do that. I put a natural oil in there. You could put some herbs. You can put flowers. Different things, And then you could look up the meanings. And that's what you'll put in, into your bathtub. So that can raise your frequency, connection. So I'm getting that you guys are wanting meaningful connections, regardless if they're platonic friends, regardless if they're, someone that you're on a more intimate level, your families. You want deeper connections, more meaningful connections. And it is about elevating your frequency. Even if it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I get 7 for the next week. I'm going to be doing this as well. Challenge yourself to raise your frequency, to find different things that will make you feel good. If you know that you're a person that goes to work and you come home and get on your phone, don't do that this week. Go outside. Go work out. Or if you are still going to use your phone, make sure that you're listening to positive music that gets you up, excited, ready to go. Something that will get your mind working so that you can produce some creative thoughts, so that you can produce some creative things where you can manifest it into the 3D. If you're a person that take showers, maybe you want to take more baths. Maybe you want to take a bath at night and a shower in the morning time. People will say, well, I don't want to sit in my own dirt. Don't wash up until you're ready to get out the tub. You should be sitting in there, meditating, chilling. Your water don't get dirty. Once you wash up, it's going to get dirty, and then it's time for you to get out. So I'm an advocate for long baths. I love taking baths, guys. I can take hour-long baths, hours and hours. So that's one way. That's another way. Getting outside. Let's see. Singing. If you can sing or you can't sing, that's a way to elevate yourself. So I know that I've been in a lot of stressful situations, and what did I do? Start singing. It instantly got me. I know you guys might not believe it, but it will get you out of some tough situations, especially when dealing with some devils. I'm telling you, just start singing. They start doing some bull crap or got you in a tough pickle, start singing. And of course, that ain't gonna work if somebody got a gun to your head. You just start singing Broadway music, of course. But we're talking about in the situations where something look funny, you don't know what's going on, things don't feel right, things don't sound right. Okay, am I in an illusion right now? Start singing. You'll come up out of it. Yep, so you're being asked to not absorb the energy that's not yours. So that's even watching content creators. That's even some songs that you hear. That's even listening and interacting in gossip. That includes the TV shows that you're watching, the movies, everything, the food that you put into your body, everything. You can absorb energy that's not yours. So pay attention to, after you eat something, how does it make you feel? After you deal with this person, how does it make you feel? After you watch this, how does it make you feel? Really pay attention. Really pay attention. Yep. Your life is a canvas, so you're the artist. You make the decisions. Okay. Yep, transformation. I am getting that some of you guys may be wanting to transform your energy right now. You want to transform and get out of this energy of loss. Maybe some of you guys may feel like you've lost something, you've lost out on something, or failure. Some of you guys may be trying to heal after going through some sort of death that you may have experienced within your family, or some type of deep connection that you may have been in. And I want to send my condolences. Some of you guys are putting a death to feeling like you are shameful for being a star. Some of you guys are scared or ashamed to be you. You feel like somebody's going to be like, well, why you think you all that? Or you think you better than people. Don't worry about what people think about you. That's not for you to worry about how they feel. That's a part of your lesson here, is to stop worrying about how other people see you. Because you're going to always get tested. You're going to always get put to the test of who you are. How are you going to react in certain situations? Are you going by what other people Or are you going by you? Yeah, I'm getting that somebody has experienced some type of grief, loss. I'm also getting that you are being faced with some choices or have been faced with some choices. What are you going to do? Are you going to focus on the disappointments, the failures that you've had in your life, the things that you've made a mistake on? Some of you guys may have had some addictions. Depression. A lot of you guys may have suffered from depression in the secret. Negative thinking. Some of you guys have been stuck thinking about the betrayals that's happened into your life. Some of you guys may be able to move forward with this, but there's some people that are taking on the people that has hurt you and how they feel. Because they feel guilty of how they treated you. Because again, the channel message was family, and they want to give an apology. That's what's happening, is you transforming into this star. You're actually finally being okay with being this big, bold soul. I don't care if you're quiet. I don't care if you an introvert, extrovert. You are finally acknowledging and finally accepting that you are a star out here. That you are a star seed. That you're an empathetic star seed. And you don't have to feel shameful for having empathy for others. But you have to learn that because you have this role, because this is a part of you and who you are, this light worker, this empathetic starseed, you cannot allow how others people feel to affect you. When you're feeling depressed, the first thing you should be thinking is this my energy or is this somebody else's? Because I was just doing good. I was just good. I was just laughing and everything. And then all of a sudden I just start thinking about something that's effed up and I go into this depression. That's somebody else feeling sorry for you. Feeling sorry for themselves on how they treated you. Some people are mad at you because you followed your intuition, because you listened to the Most High. What are you supposed to do? Because ultimately, those people put you in a position to choose. It ain't that you didn't choose them. You still might be cool. You still might have love for them. But you were being told to love them from afar. See, every time we walk away from somebody, we're not walking away with maliciousness. We're not walking away because somebody wronged us, did anything. We have a problem with them. We walked away because we were instructed by the Most High to walk away. A part of you allowing that old part of you to die is letting everything that was attached to the old you die as well. That's including friendships that no longer serve you, family ships that no longer serve you. You can't take everybody with you on your way to the top. In the top mentally, the top emotionally, spiritually. It ain't just necessarily finances. There's people that was mad at you because you were doing what you were instructed to do. Because you were told to grow up. And a part of growing up is what serves you and what no longer serves you. That's the decisions that you had to make as a part of being an adult. You're transforming into this star, this being, unlimited power, unlimited potential, limitless being, powerful. But yet, people want you to stay small. People may want you to doubt yourself. People thought it was all cool when you was in your addictions, when you was depressed. They was all cool with you. When you was on that demon time, they loved it. Some of the people also knew that you would always forgive them. You always have compassion, to show compassion to them, because remember, you have a lot of empathy. But guess what? You told yourself, if you like me when I'm in these addictions, if you like me when I'm in depression, if you like me when I'm low, if you like me when I'm on demon time, you are part of the problem. You are part of one of those connections that I need to release for me. I gotta cut you loose. And it's not because you're forcing me to do anything. It's because when I'm around you, look at what I'm doing. Look at what I'm thinking. What energy am I around, and how we end up linking up every time I'm going through depression. We linking up every time I want to get high. We linking up, and sex is one of the things that I'm trying to work on removing. And we keep doing that. I got to cut this connection. So there's people that did not understand your transformation. And that's okay. It's not for them to understand what God has been calling you to do. It's not for them to understand. You had to make the choice. The choice is yours. It ain't nobody else's choice. Whether you gonna stay in the past and think about all the spilled stuff that happened, all the spoiled milk. You can't get that time back. You can't get back the decisions that you decided to make back then. And again, my condolences, but you can't, you saying depressed is not going to bring your family member back, your friend, your lover back. Nobody can tell you your healing time. You're allowed to heal as long as you need to. But it's not going to bring them back. It's not going to bring back those situations that you were being called to walk away from back. It's not going to bring back that feeling when you felt getting high at that time that you felt sleeping with who you slept with. It's not going to bring it back. Staying in sadness, staying in regret, staying in coulda, shoulda, woulda. You could have stayed there. And some of you guys may be in this situation right now. If you say that you're the star of your show, if you say that you have the power to manifest and God gives us choices and the right to make a choice, what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to keep focusing on what could have been, what should have been, how it was back then, back when? Or are you going to focus on what you're going to do today? How do you want your life going forward? Hell, if you can't think that far, how do you want your life? You can go hour by hour. How do you want to feel the next hour? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? We can break it down. This is your life. Nobody can tell you how to play it. So Some of these people wanted you to stay low like that. They wanted you to keep being a victim. They wanted you to walk around in this victim mode. That way you would never focus on the star that you are. So it's a death to that. Some of you guys are really choosing to really focus on you being this star, the star of you, the star of your own reality. If it's a reality show, you the star and the creator. You know, you help create this. You manifested what you want. You're embodying your mission and who you are. You're walking in your truth and in light. For some of you guys, you are what Lucifer was in heaven. God's right hand man. You in some of these situations, you guys chose to stay in heaven. Come up off your high horse, that ego. Bring it down and remember who you are, whose you are. And you chose to do the right thing. Some of you are just angels. You didn't choose to fall. You didn't choose to go. You chose to check your ego at the door. Or situations taught you about that ego and how to bring that thing on right on down into reality. Which is why you're granted access to your star power, your star quality. See, a lot of you guys was tested because God wanted to test you. No, you always been a star. But are you going to be a star that's full of ego, hatred, going around talking about people, dissing people? Or are you going to be this star that still has a sweet nature? That's an angel. That's not going around trying to intentionally harm people. You was being tested. Can God trust you? Because Satan, Lucifer, wanted to be God, wanted to be the Most High. Wasn't okay with being the top dog. So some of you guys, again, some of you guys is being called, hey, this is a test. And what is my child going to do? Get full of ego, full of themselves? Where I got to knock them down some notches? Let them know who's running it? Because regardless if you believe in the Most High or not, there's still universal laws. There's still things that you can't do and just get away with it. There's certain things you cannot do. So then what? If there's still rules to this world that we live in, you ain't running shit. You are, but you ain't. So, again, there's people that now want to apologize. They want to apologize because they didn't understand your assignment. They didn't understand your mission. They weren't supposed to. I don't get it. God's speaking to you, not them. God ain't telling them about you. They need to be worried about what God is telling them about them. But instead, they worried about what God is talking to you about. Who God wants you to be. That ain't none of their damn business. So continue to work on raising your frequency. Continue to embody and work on accepting the fact that you're on a mission. Your purpose is higher than some of these other people. Instead of asking why, ask how can I be the best version of myself? How can I do and live the purpose that I'm here to live? How can I make myself happy? Living in your truth, being you. That's where it's going to start. Not beating yourself up about the things that you went through. By the times that you've hurt yourself. The things that you regret. Make peace with your past. So this won't never have to be an option of you reverting back to past stuff that's long gone. That's dead and gone. Learning how to still walk in truth and be as free as you can after experiencing trauma, hurt, feeling abandoned, neglected. After experiencing painful losses and knowing that you're still here for a purpose. The choice is yours. Block out your distractions. So some of y'all are being called this week to block out your distractions. Anything could be a distraction. A person could be a distraction. A habit could be a distraction. Your thoughts could be distractions. You're being called to block them out. Learn to appreciate peace. Focus on your priorities. So block out your distractions so you can focus on your priorities. And your priorities, number one, is you. That's your number one priority, is you. Getting you together. Now focusing on what other people wanted for you. Now focusing on these people who want to apologize now. Because when you focus on them, guess what? You still can feel them. There's going to be days, there's going to be hours, there's going to be times where you feel like you said out of nowhere. Don't worry, those are these people that wish and pray that you will forgive them. Wish and pray that they should have not judged you for the way that they judged you and did you the way that they did you. Some of these people gave up on you a long time ago. Some of these people said, you got addictions. You always going to be this person that's off of what going off of whatever. You always going to be this person that's have different attachments and things like that. You've already beat yourself up enough. You've already disappointed yourself enough. When are you going to go into the energy of feeling good about yourself? When are you going to accept that this was a part of your life lessons that you needed to learn and making mistakes was a part of the lessons? When are you going to get out of this depression and allowing the enemy to steal your joy? Because when you're staying in this depression, when you stand in this state of fear, regret, disappointment, guess what? The devil is winning. The enemy is winning. The enemy is trying to do a destiny swap with you while you're staying depressed, because this is what the devil energy is. While you're depressed, the devil is being uplifted. Taking your spot, the star. You're now allowing the enemy to be a star of your show. You're allowing the enemy and everything that the enemy brings with it to steal your joy, your happiness, your destiny. You can't be you. You can't be you while you letting the devil run you. While you're being an enemy to your own self. While you're allowing your addictions to speak up for you. To rule you. To control you. To lower your frequency. And all the while, the enemy is laughing the whole time that you're in this despair, this regret, this pessimistic energy. The devil is having the time of its life. Because the star is choosing to not be and live in their truth, which is what? You're an empathetic star seed, light worker. You're here to do light things. You're here to uplift humanity, to live in truth, honesty, fairness. That ain't fair, treating yourself like that. That ain't fair, hating yourself for things, mistakes that you've made. There's already people out here that hate you. Why are you going to hate you? That ain't fair to yourself. You will forgive the next person for wronging you, but you having a hard time forgiving yourself? How is that? How do this person, they're supposed to get some type of, they could have wronged you severely. They could have done X, Y, and Z. This person deserves some forgiveness. But you having a hard time forgiving yourself. So don't let the enemy win. Don't let the enemy win. And I know it's easier said than done. I know there's things that may have happened to you that you could have felt broken. But best believe you ain't never broken. Because you always can repair. You always can repair yourself. You can repair your heart. You can repair your mind. But it's your choice. It's your choice. Choose friends, choose partners, choose situations that's for your highest good so that you can continue to elevate. So those are the messages, guys. Block out distractions. Block out distractions. Block out all these accounts. It's imperative for you guys to work on your connection that you have with the Most High, with yourself. All right. Those are the messages. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.